Just 4 days ago, I was making a video out in the Sugar Shack letting y'all know that I was alive and on my way to recovery. But things went south very quickly. Today is Thursday, December the 1st. Yes, today's Thursday, December 1st. I've lost track of my days, guys. But I felt it was compelled that I do a video myself. I've been home a little over an hour, and it's been a roller coaster ride. But all the prayers, the emails, Danny and Wanda keeping you guys up to date on their Deep South Homestead channel under the community post and other channels. The outpouring of love and prayers is exactly why I can sit here right now at 5 p.m. in the evening to let y'all know that we have answers. Answers are better than what was first said, but not the answers that we wanted. This began Tuesday. I believe it was Tuesday. No, Monday, excuse me. The day I did the video. Around 7 o'clock Monday night, I was sitting weak. You know, I have flu A, but I was doing good. Actually, I ate some chicken noodle soup. It was better than broth. And all of a sudden, a pain came over me in my abdomen, my lower right abdomen. Now, I do not have an appendix and I do not have a gallbladder. I have a complete core hysterectomy since I was 25, so there's nothing there in that area. But it hit so hard that I broke out into a sweat as if I had just come out of the shower. It took my breath away. And things seemed to go downhill rather fast Monday night. Tuesday, I was in the doctor's office. She ordered an x-ray and some blood work. Buddy met me at the doctor's office, which is at a hospital locally. Grandpa had driven me. My physician was concerned that I ended up with a hole in my gut or a rupture/tear like a hernia because I have had a horrible cough from this flu. That was on Tuesday, yes. She sent me to the ER. I was at the ER till 7 o'clock Tuesday night. Y'all, what I witnessed, I don't wish on my enemy. The medical field has drastically changed. I will say that. I witnessed people coming in to the ER, eating chips, drinking soda pop, talking on the phone, but yet in need of medical attention. I witnessed other patients, elderly, very, very ill, being treated in the waiting room. One had to have an ultrasound because of a blood clot in his leg. They actually came to the waiting room, picked him up, took him for his ultrasound, brought him back. And as all this was playing in front of us, I became angry. I got angry real quick at the system. The system has failed us. Now, I'm not talking about for me. I'm talking about these other patients that I felt was in worse shape than I. And we were being ignored. My physician actually called the emergency room physician and said, I have to order a CAT scan stat. Hours went by and no one called my name. but they called these potato chip soda pop drinking people to the back, one after the other. And I looked at Buddy and I said, if God is ready for me, he will take me from home, but I won't go out like this. And I handed my paperwork to the young lady at the desk, and I told her I was leaving. Yesterday morning, which was Wednesday, I called my physician at 8 o'clock in the morning. They called me right back immediately. Said, you walked out? I said, yes, I did, and I explained why. We went through the whole process. I was MPO as of yesterday morning. I mean, I'm sure most of you know, nothing to eat or drink, pending emergency test. They also called in a surgeon to do emergency surgery. But there again, we don't know what's wrong. I was sent back home last night. And that's when I said we are changing hospitals. Now, this is a major hospital that I was sent to. I went to another hospital. I arrived at 5 o'clock this morning there, was treated with the utmost care, was in a room having tests done within 2 hours, having nuclear CAT scans, blood work. They ran me through the mill. I was admitted. Diagnosis: kidney stones. The amount of coughing that I was doing from the flu shifted and moved things around. There's just one concern. It happens to be in my right kidney that I do have a stent in because I've had a few surgeries in that kidney. So now I have to see a urologist. According to the physician that's been treating me, there is a mass, and that was his words, of stones sitting in the cavity, and it looks like they're just stones floating in the ocean. So now I have to see a urologist ASAP, and then we will proceed forward from there. Whatever pain medicine they gave me did ease the pain some. It didn't knock me out and make me all loopy, and that's what I had asked, and that's what they did. They just knocked the edge off, and that's all that I wanted. But it gave me a horrible headache. I do have a headache. And my left arm from here up the arm is black and blue because I can't draw or do anything on my right side because of my mastectomy. But hey, I'll take this all day long because I'm 100% better right now than I have been the last 72 hours. And we do have a diagnosis. So now we can move forward and see what the next step is. There's many ways that they can do surgery on this without actually cutting. But that's going to be left up to the urologist, I'm sure, and the testing and so forth. But I'm going to tell y'all something. The previous hospital, they said that there was no beds. They were booked. That's not actually true. The truth came out from faculty. There is wings of this hospital that is closed because there's no staff. Without staff, they can't admit patients. They're using the ERs around town as hospital rooms, as inpatient. I saw this with my own eyes because they are so low-staffed that they've just shut wings off. This terrifies me, not for myself, but for so many other people. This is what has come down from COVID. And I don't know if we will see improvement. Right now, I don't think that we will. But when you have a major city as the one that I live in, and you've got very, very gravely sickly people that is inpatient in an ER, so therefore emergency room patients can't come in because there's no rooms to treat them except in the hallway or out in the waiting area. Because you have rooms closed down because lack of staff. Y'all, we've gone to hell. And that's just the way Libby sees it. But this was not a video to get on a rant. Y'all know I can get on one of them rants, especially when it hits home. And that's not what this video is intended for. But that's to kind of bring y'all up, because I've had a lot of people ask me, well, what's going on? You were here, and then what happened to here? And well, I'm letting y'all know. I, and probably hundreds other, has been through this chaotic mess. Up and down, side to side, put you in, take you out, set you here, put you here. And that's exactly how they're operating. But the hospital that I chose to go to this morning, yes, they are low staff. Yes, they cannot accommodate beds upstairs. They are accommodating inpatients in the ER. So it is similar to the other hospitals. But they are, by far, caring for their patients to the best of their ability. And I thank God that I chose to make the decision to get out of the network I was in and go to an out-of-network. And that will cost. But I can sit here right now and have an answer. Because prior to this morning at 5 o'clock, there was no answers, except we're waiting for approval for a CAT scan. We're waiting for approval. I spoke to my insurance company 4 times. No one sent in a request for an approval. I kid you not. So, you know, I pray that my doctor didn't get caught up in this rat race, but it's very possible. I just won't be a participant. So I'm going to stay in the lane that I found this morning, and that's the lane that we're going to ride. And my previous physicians and all are going to be in my rearview mirror. Because if they lay prey to this crazy crap, then I don't need to associate with them. You know? And that's just how Lippy feels. So I will keep y'all posted. I need to get some coffee. I can finally get some coffee. And I'm going to rest. Tomorrow I have a lot of phone calls to make, getting in with the urologist and moving forward. Right now, prayers. When they move, the pain is horrific. But I can handle this. We have answers. And I think when you get answers, it allows you mentally as well as physically to draw strength and know that you're moving forward better. I'm not taking backward steps. So yes, the pain is there. And no, I am not taking narcotics. I opted out for that. Many of you know me personally. I think those are to be used in need. So if I have surgery, that'll be then when they're appropriately used. I don't want to numb my body, and I don't want my body to get used to something that it does not need. So we're going to lean on grace. We're going to lean on prayer. Lots of coffee. And y'all's friendship. And that is going to be Lippy's medicine. So, as always, y'all stay safe, you stay well, and God bless. And I will keep y'all up to date. Until the next one.